is brilliant, my love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. She smiled at me on the subway.
So if you can describe Grammy in one word, what would it be and why?
I would say that she's thoughtful because she always remembers me on my birthday, and that every Monday night I go over to her house and she cooks dinner for us.
Cool. Because Grammy always does things that you want from her, and that's just very nice, and it's good.
Amazing. For what Grammy's gone through, 8 kids, especially the ones I've worked with. Oh my goodness, she had to go through with a lot. But I would say amazing. She's got a great family and great kids, great grandkids, and that's what I would say. Grammy is amazing.
Loyal. Grammy, you are super loyal to our entire family. If it wasn't for you, we probably wouldn't have the love and the dedication that we do have. I mean, our family is the closest, and a lot of it is contributed to you and Papa.
Compassionate, because she's always thoughtful and loving towards everyone in our family and thinking of all the things that she could do for all of us.
Smiley, because every time I come up to Grammy on holidays and stuff and I say hi, she always has the biggest smile on her face.
Strong. She is by far the strongest woman I've ever met in my entire life.
I think Grammy is incredible because she does so much for our family, and she's been there for us through everything.
Loving. To have a family this big, you'd have to be loving and caring, and I think to be able to do that as consistently as Grammy has over the years, open up her heart through thick and thin.
Amazing. I mean, she had 8 children, and believe you me, I know her children. They're not easy to deal with. She's absolutely amazing.
Love. Why? Because she loves me and she helps me, and she takes care of me a lot.
Hero, because literally she's kept this family together.
Kind-hearted, because I know that every single time I can go up to Grammy, she always has something nice to say about me. Even though I see the bad things in myself, she always brings out the good.
I think indescribable, because there is not one word that could really describe how amazing she is. There's not a word worthy of it.
Fun, because whenever I go to her house, it feels like I'm having there's love in the house and stuff.
Be thoughtful, because she has dinner every Monday for us.
Compassionate, because I think that all through her life with her family and with extended family and just everyone around her, she has such warmth and compassion and love towards everyone, and that's one of the things that I love about her and try to emulate myself.
I describe her strong just because she keeps her family together. She's always that one person that everyone can come talk to you.
Loyal. Grammy would do anything for her family. She's loyal. She'll always be there. And I think that actually tells a lot about her.
Beautiful. I mean, look at her. She's a beautiful woman, inside and out.
I'd probably say cool, because she likes watching the Laker games.
Loving, because she's always there for you, and every single time I come in from Texas, she gives you a hug and she kisses me and she says, "How are you doing?" and we talk.
Inspirational. And why? Because she's gone through so much. She's an incredible person. She's funny, and she inspires. She always wants to do things for other people. She's, even though there's days where she doesn't feel very well, she always has a smile on her face, and she she wants to cook dinner for everyone. She wants to get up and cook dinner for everyone, and I think another thing is her faith in God really inspires me to want to be you don't really see that many people. I don't know, some people lose touch, and she's in love with God, and she's in love with her family, and that inspires me, and I want to be just like her when,
What is your favorite story, memory of Grammy?
I have a couple. First, Grammy, your laugh. Your laugh makes everybody else laugh. Also, a time in San Diego where we were sitting outside of your room and we sat for about an hour and we just talked. And you told me your stories about meeting Papa and your childhood stories, and they've carried with me ever since.
My favorite memory of Grammy is every time I see her, she's always got the biggest smile on her face, and she always gives me the impression that she's so excited to see me. And I thought it was just for me, but I noticed that she does it for every grandchild, and I think that's really sweet.
I try every Friday to go hang out with my mom and Aunt Pam and Grammy. So I would have to say all the time she always forces a drink to my mouth. She always brings up drink with me, and then we get to know more and more about each other.
I would have to say my favorite memory was Deanna's school was throwing a mother-daughter brunch, and there was 3 generations of us there. It was Grammy, my mom, and me, and then Aunt Cindy and her girls, and it was great seeing all of us together.
One night on my birthday, I went over to her house and she made my favorite meal and I didn't even know it, and it was really cool because I love eating it and I'm always surprised when she makes it.
One memory would be last year on Halloween when Marlena dressed up as a giraffe, and that picture that they took, and Grammy made that really funny face.
At the Ms. Borna Park ball, because after I did my speech, I thought I did horrible. And when I went up to her, she told me, she was like, "You're gonna win, I know you're gonna win, I know it. And I was like, "Grammy, stop, come on." And she just gave me this big hug, and after they said who won, I went up to her and I was taking a picture with her, and she looks at me and she's like, I told you you were gonna win, I knew it. And I was like, Grammy, you're right.
I was going to Grammy's house and my dad dropped me off and I was waiting for Nicole to wake up, and Grammy was watching this game show and we were both watching it together, and we were talking about it and stuff, and it was just a lot of fun, and we were laughing and stuff.
Well, when my brother Mike was born, I stayed with Grammy and Papa, and just the feeling that I had of being safe while my parents were gone at the hospital, and knowing Grammy and Papa were there to take care of me.
Well, many of the memories include us being in San Diego, and every morning we just go over there for breakfast and everyone just talks and everyone's happy.
Well, I do remember times where we'd wake up, for instance, in San Diego, it's always wake up, oh, breakfast at Grammy's room. So we'd always go over to Grammy's, and it was kind of like story time for Grammy, and she'd always come over and tell us her stories.
I would have to say at the family vacations and everything, just kind of sitting down, catching up on things, just kind of seeing how my life's going, how everything's doing with her. Just those heart-to-heart moments, just seeing how everything's doing in our lives, seeing how everything's going.
Probably in San Diego, because when we go into her room, she's the first face that we see, and we hug her, and she gives us breakfast.
When we were at Christmas, and she always lets us put on all the names of the cousins on the tree. It's so fun.
When I first came back from Australia, I went to my cousin Dave and Selena's wedding, and that was actually the first time I saw Grammy in about 5 months. And for the first time we kind of just sat down, just kind of had a really good heart-to-heart talk about life and about what happened through my life and what I went through in Australia and what was going through my head and how much I missed my family. And that was one of the first times where me and my grandmother just kind of got together and just kind of noticed our similarities.
We were taking Grammy to San Diego in my mom's car, but she was going in Uncle Fred's car, and Uncle Fred was like, Grammy, this is my car. And she's like, yeah, I know. Grammy, no, this is my car. Yeah, I know. Grammy, this is my car. Oh! And she's like, he's like, aren't you going with Aunt Kathy? And she's like, oh, yeah. Grammy, no, this is my car. Yeah, I know. Grammy, this is my car. Yeah, I know. Oh, this is your car, Fred. Oh, it's so funny.
My debutante ball, just having her there, just probably having to share that with her, just because it had been like a really hard year, and like I wasn't even sure if she was gonna make it, but like she did come, and just like having her there sitting at the table with me is like probably one of the best things I've got to share with her so far in my life, and it was just really special.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
I love you, Grammy.
I love you so much.
I love you, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy. I love you, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy.
Grammy, I love you.
Love you, Grammy.
I love you with all my heart, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy.
I love you very much, Grammy.
Love you, Grammy.
I love you.
Grammy. I love you with all my heart, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy.
I love you, Grammy.
Grammy, we love you very much. I love you very much. Thank you for being an inspiration to all of us.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can